This is Glenn Rice with Clearview Sewer Cams. We're located at 6631 Newcastle Avenue, Reseda, California, 91335. Today is December 2nd, 2021. We're performing a video waste and sewer line inspection through a 2-inch ABS waste line cleanout located on the right-hand side of the house along the driveway just outside a bathroom window. This is our waste line cleanout here. This is our bathroom window. And this goes towards the rear of the property, and this goes towards the front of the property here. And we're going to go ahead and put our camera there, and we're going to push in a little bit, zero out our camera monitor here, and we're just going to go ahead and begin to push out. And again, we're just going to continue to push out and attempt to reach our city sewer tie-in. Okay, we're going to go ahead and just continue to push out. It does appear to be black ABS waste line. And again, what we'll do is we'll just continue to push out. And then what we'll do is possibly get out towards the front of our property. Once we get out towards the front of the property, possibly locate a mainline sewer cleanout. But what we'll do is we'll just continue to push out and attempt to reach our city sewer tie-in. And then from there, we can pull back and take a good look. It does appear that we transitioned to a short section of cast iron. And then we're going to go ahead and continue to push out. It does appear that the sewer line had been lined with what appears to be a CIPP cured in place liner. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. And as you can see, all the joints had been lined with a CIPP cured in place liner. We make a little bit of a turn. Then we're going to continue to push out. We're going to pause here for a moment. We're going to locate this area. This does appear that we're transitioning from what appeared to be our CIPP cured in place liner, transitioning back into what appears to be vitreous clay. So we're going to pause here for a moment and locate this area. Okay, we went ahead and located this area, and it is on the sidewalk, and it is at 5 foot 9 inches deep. So we're just going to pull back just a little bit, and we're going to attempt to continue to push out, utilizing a little bit of this water to help us push out. Okay, we went ahead and pushed through, and again, we are pushing through our waistline, so due to the amount of turns, we made quite a few drops, and unfortunately, we're unable to get past this point. So what we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment. We're going to shut our water down at the house. We're going to shut our water down, and what we'll do is we'll wait for the water to subside, and then we'll pull back from there and take a good look. And then when we pull back, we're going to mark the area where the vitreous clay transitions to the CIPP cured in place liner, and then we'll pull back towards the house, and we'll mark the area there where we transition from cast iron waistline to the CIPP cured in place, and hopefully we can find a clean out in that area. So we're just going to pause here for a moment. Okay, again, we went ahead and shut our water down. So what we're going to do is we're just going to pull back slowly. And again, we are in vitreous clay sewer line. But again, as I mentioned, fortunately we're unable to get past that point. Possibly an offset there. We do have some root intrusion in the joints there, as you can see. We have root intrusion. And they're very difficult to tell there what's on the right around the 3 o'clock area there. I don't know if it's break, or is that possibly just some more root intrusion in that area. So again, we'll just continue to pull back. What we'll do is we'll take a good look at that as we pull back, get to the office. We can take a good look. And this, we're going to pause here for a moment. We're going to locate this area. This is our CIPP cured in place liner transition to our vitreous clay sewer line. So what we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment. We're going to locate this area. Okay, we went ahead and located this area, and it's just in front of the house on the sidewalk at 5 foot 7 inches deep. And again, this is our CIPP cured in place liner transitioning to our vitreous clay sewer pipe. So again, we're going to go ahead and continue to pull back, and as you can see, that the line had been lined with the CIPP cured in place liner. We're pulling up, making a little bit of a turn, and again, we're going to continue to pull up, and we're making another turn here. And as you can see, that the line had been lined with a CIPP liner. So we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, again, we're going to go ahead and continue to pull back. So again, as we pull back, what we're going to do is we're going to continue to pull back all the way back towards the front of the house to where we transition back into our cast iron waistline, or a short section of ABS there. So what we're going to do, possibly locate a mainline sewer clean out in that area. And again, as I mentioned, this all had been lined with a CIPP cured in place liner. So we're going to continue to pull back. And again, we're transitioning back into what appears to be black ABS sewer pipe. So again, we're going to just pull back a little bit just to see if we can possibly have a mainline sewer clean out. And this is our transition here. So what we're going to do is we're going to pause for a moment. We're going to locate this area. I want to see where this is at. This is where it transitions from Okay, we went ahead and located this area, and we did locate a mainline sewer clean out at the front of the house. It's buried under the soil and leaves, and there's a plant right next to it. So it's buried on the underneath that, and it is located on the right-hand side of the front door in the planter area. So again, we're going to place an orange flag to identify the area. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back and transition back into black ABS sewer pipe. In that area there, we transition back into what appears to be cast iron sewer pipe. And again, the cast iron sewer pipe transitions back into black ABS sewer pipe. Again, we're just going to continue to pull back. And that's our bathroom at the front of the house. A little bit of glue over pour there in that joint there. The waistline does have a couple short sections of cast iron waistline still left in the area. Under the footing there was a section there, and then as we pull back there's going to be a section possibly towards the bathroom. Continue to pull back. We're going to pull up and out of our clean out. What we're going to do is we're going to pause for a moment, and we're going to relocate ourselves to the front of the house. Okay, we went ahead and relocated ourselves to a 3-inch ABS cleanout located on the right-hand side of the front door in the plant area, just next to the hose bib and water regulator to the house, pressure regulator to the house. And again, that's our front door area there. This goes out towards the front of our house. And again, this goes towards our plant area and our front door area. So we're going to go ahead and place our camera at the top of the cleanout. We're going to zero out our camera monitor here. And we're going to drop down and begin running from this point. So again, we're dropping down. We already seen all the CIPP cured in place liner. So we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. What we're going to do is we're going to attempt to get past the point that we may have made it in the vitreous clay. So we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. Make a couple of turns. And again, we're just going to continue to push out from here. And again, as you can see, we do have root intrusion in this area. So we did get past that point there that we were stuck at. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. A little more roots. What we'll do is we'll just continue to push out, reach our city sewer tie-in, and then from there we'll pause and take a good look. So we're down into our city sewer tie-in here. So what we're going to do is just want to pull back just a little bit. Right about there, we're gonna push in a little bit. A little more. Okay, we're gonna pause here for a moment. We're gonna locate this area as well. So we're gonna pause here. Okay, again, we went ahead and pushed all the way out into our city sewer tie-in. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to continue to pull back. What we'll do is we'll pull back slowly. We'll take a good look. We did notice that we do have a break in the saddle area. So we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back slowly. And as we continue to pull back, as you can see in this area here, you can see that we do have a break in the large break in this saddle area here. This is our joint in the front with the concrete slag, and the crack behind it, the break behind it, is an actual break in the saddle. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. We did mark that area with an orange dot at 11 foot 9 inches deep. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And again, we do have some slag overpour in that joint there. So again, we're just going to continue to pull back. And again, we do have another crack in that joint there from, we'll pull back just a little bit. As you can see, we do have a crack in that area there from about the 5 o'clock area going all the way up to about the 9 o'clock area. And again, we do have some root intrusion coming into that joint as well. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And again, just continue a little debris in that left there in that joint. The joint appeared to be in fair condition. So again, we just continue to pull back. That joint appeared to be in fair condition. That joint appears to be in fair condition. And again, as we pull back, you can see we do have quite a bit of buildup and root intrusion in that joint there. And again, this is just right about our sidewalk area, just in the parkway area. as we continue to pull back, we're going to pull back, and we got some more roots in these joints here. And again, we transition back into our CIPP cured in place liner. And again, we already viewed all of our CIPP cured in place liner. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back and conclude our video waste and sewer line inspection. I'm going to go ahead and continue to pull back. A little bit of crinkles in the CIPP liner, but that's typical. It was making a turn there. So all the CIPP cured in place liner all appeared to be in fair condition. A little bit of buildup, a little bit of debris, but no visible signs of any rips or tears or any lumps or anything in it. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And again, we transition back into a short section of black ABS sewer pipe, and then we pull back and we're up and out of our clean out, and that will conclude our video waste and sewer line inspection.